Let me start off by welcoming James Franklin to the Penn State community and the athletic department of the Penn State family. Wish them all the best of luck.
I know you want your players to play hard without fouling, and what Tim did today when he picked up 5 again, did you feel like there were some that maybe just calls that didn't go his way, and how tough is it when he's on the bench as much as he is in the second half?
You know what? He's a fifth-year senior. He's got to know better. He's got to step up. It's not a smart foul. Most of his fouls, a couple I get, but the last couple, he's got to be smarter than that. We need him on the floor. But it's unfortunate. You get caught up in the moment. You get caught up with the referees. I'm telling them, don't worry about the refs. Let me worry about the refs. And we're a whiny team right now. Whining for calls. We're complaining often. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. We need to be in the proper position. We need to do a better job of playing, defending and rebounding. I mean, they had 18 offensive rebounds. However, it's encouraging. You're still right there. You're still right there. I can't stand that. We're close. We're close. But 35 free throws, I'm not going to complain about the refs. They got a tough enough job. But we got to definitely play harder without fouling. It's the bottom line. And they straight line drive, and they cause the contact. Sometimes I think we do the same thing. We don't get the call. What are you going to do? It's a judgment call. There's nothing we can do about it. But we can't complain about it because it's affecting the next possession. And then it's affecting the next jump shot or the next rotation or the next pass. It's got to stop. You got to grow up. You know what I love? Guys like Scotty Reynolds, who didn't care about how he looked. He just played. Didn't care about anything. Just wanted to play Villanova basketball when I was at Villanova. If you're looking at me like, who the heck's Scotty Reynolds? Like guys like that, I would say DJ's that type of kid. He don't care. We need more guys like that. We got more guys. Too many guys on this team are worried about everything on the outside, and you just got to worry about what you can control. What you can control is your attitude and your effort. We do it in spurts. We don't do it for 40 minutes. That's why you're 0-4. But we're close. Minnesota, we're close. This game, we're close. Hopefully, it's gonna click. It's gonna click sooner than later. It's got to.
So just talk about Gino's work and what he's able to bring in.
Brings us some toughness. He played well. He played 24 minutes, did a lot of good things for us. He guarded the ball really well, was in his gaps, did a lot of good things. And he's got to continue on that path because we need him, especially going on the road. It's not getting any easier for us. You go to Michigan next. So we need more guys to step up.
We're in a situation, too, with foul trouble and putting Liz in the game, and how were you happy with his...
That kid deserves to make those free throws. Every day in practice, we keep statistics. He's either wins it or he's in top 3. He's right there. And when those free throws went through, I said he earns the right. He earns the right to make those free throws. He earns the right to find success. He has a clear head. That simple. He has a clear head. When you have a clear head, you do positive things. And when you don't, you make mistakes.
Were you happy with the shot selection in the final minute after Frazier fouled out?
You know what, I was. DJ did some good things. Maybe not John Johnson's fadeaway 3. That's not the play. Really wasn't written up for that. It wasn't well executed. I'd rather get a 2 there and then try to press again and foul somebody other than Yogi. But it just didn't work out. But DJ shots were good. We got a 2. We kept it tight. They made 2. We got another good. We got good looks. Brayden Taylor got a wide open shot. That's got to go. It's got to go.
Last game you mentioned about the players being distracted. Now you're talking about guys maybe. Is it a lack of focus? And when did this start to pop up? Has it been a problem all season?
This is a generational thing. This isn't just a basketball thing. This is a constant grind, 365 of us just trying to help them make the right decisions, of taking young adults and trying to help them become men, good citizens, good fathers, good husbands, and we got helicopter, you got helicopter people surrounding them. You got bulldozer people surrounding them. And these kids don't know what adversity is. And we're facing adversity. Now you got to see how they got to step up. You got to be able to face the challenge. All right, here it is. I got to break through. And I'm not going to look up in the stands, or I'm not going to text after the game, or I'm not going to call, or I'm not going to tweet, or I'm going to post, whatever you want to call it. I'm not saying that's all our issues. We're close. I got to take some responsibility too. We're close though, but we need to do a better job executing at the end of games.
Can you tell us anything about when you expect Allen back and why his absence?
You know, I'm going to give him some time. He's got some family issues going on. So I'm very sensitive to things like that.
Had you brought up some of this stuff in practice this week? And
This week?
Well,
Every day. Every day.
Is it an individual thing or is it with the whole team?
Depends what week it is. Anything else?
Patrick, can you talk about Donovan Jack's play while he was in the game?
Donovan, we need him in the game. I mean, let's give Indiana some credit here. We haven't done that. Good basketball team. They made all the right plays down the stretch. They hit big shots. They make their free throws. And we had no answer for Von Lay. And I've watched him because I was in Boston for 2 years. I've watched him when he was a young kid. He's a man. And he got all our bigs in foul trouble. Every one of them. He's physical presence. He does a nice job of sealing. But we need Donovan in the game. When he's in the game, we do a plus-minus like hockey. It's a positive. It's always a positive. He's got to, somehow, we've got to keep him in the game. And we got to figure it out.
When you watch Graham play, he didn't play a lot, but he went in there and kind of made the most of his minutes right out of the bat. Do you feel like these guys sometimes feel like they don't belong? Like there's a confidence between how you watch John Johnson play and maybe how Brandon acts after he misses a three. Do you need more of one and less of the other?
I need guys who are out there who have a little bit of a swagger, have a lot of confidence, and they don't fear missing shots. You can't play in fear. When you play in fear, you're not going to make shots, and you're going to turn the ball over, and you're going to make poor decisions, offense or defense. It doesn't matter. Graham's minutes are going to increase. He's a confident, cocky kid, and he wants to play. So his chance will come. And think about the opportunity he gets late in the second half. You know what I mean? And the kid steps up and did some good things.
You're talking about going in spurts, and there's obviously good and bad spurts in every game, but it's been consistent where it's just the play in the last 5, 3, 4 minutes, however many. This isn't consistent with what you have in the first half. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. You know, it's my job to figure it out. I watch film. We're still, in the last couple of minutes, I noticed some guys out of position because they're so worried about their guy scoring instead of playing great team defense. And then we don't get rebounds. You know, they got 3 rebounds on 1 possession. I felt like that was the game right there. That was it. They missed the layup. We have our hands on it. They get it back. They miss the layup. We have our hands on it again. They get it back. We foul. And if you get a stop right there, bang, game over. Game over. Now they got to foul us. Now we're shooting free throws, not the other way around. I think 24 went to the line. Thanks.
DJ, what was Coach Chambers' message in the locker room after another 1 possession loss where you had the big lead and just kind of went away in the second half?
We got a game on Tuesday. We got to come back to work tomorrow. We got to watch the film. We got to just get better. We got to execute down the stretch. You know, he didn't have many words to say. He's going to digest this loss tonight and come back tomorrow. He's going to let us know exactly what was going on in this game.
Do you like the look you got at the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought it was a fair look. I'm 6'4". Yogi Fair is probably about 5'11". I had a pretty good look over him. I thought it was going to go in, but just didn't work out the way I wanted to.
Looked like you guys had a little more offensive flow in the first half today than you've had the past couple of games. Was there anything that you tried to take away from you in the second half?
I think this game, well, throughout the last couple days in practice, we really shared the ball a lot. Making an extra pass, even if you got a shot, getting the next guy open. But I think in the second half, we still got open looks. We missed some, we made some. But I just think they executed. They made some tough plays down the stretch. We just got to keep on playing hard.
Can you gauge how close you think you are as a team to kind of getting over that mental hump, maybe? These games are getting lost in similar kinds of ways. I mean, do you feel like you're figuring that out more now than you did a couple games ago?
Yeah, we're 1 stop, maybe 2 stops away from one of these games. But the biggest thing for our team right now is just stay confident. Don't let the lows be too low. It's coming for us. We got to keep fighting, stick together, and just keep battling. That's the only thing we can do right now.
Do you like the way you played individually, bouncing back from Minnesota?
Yeah, I hit some shots. I mean, it's a pretty good performance, I guess, but we didn't get the win, so all that is just shallow to me.
You guys fell behind a bunch of times late. You kind of tying the game a couple times. What do you think about the resiliency that you guys showed today, even coming up in the beat?
I think we're getting tougher as a team. I think we were sticking with a great attitude down the stretch. No time in the huddle where no one on our bench thought we were going to lose this game. We all stayed positive. I think that helps us with our confidence going back out of huddles, even though we were down, to take tough shots. Like the shot John Johnson took was a tough shot, but that's our confidence that we have in ourselves and each other.
You had a big lead against Michigan State a couple weeks ago, leading the first half today. You're playing well at times. Can you put a finger on why you can't maintain that level of play down the stretch in the last couple of minutes?
I can't put a finger on it right now. I just think that we gotta fix a few minor mistakes, a few rotations, rebounds. But like I said before, man, we got a game on Tuesday, and we got to correct the mistakes that we made today going into this game on Tuesday, hitting the road.
And did that happen in the game, or is that before the game?
Yeah, it happened in the game.
Okay.
You're talking about staying confident, and Coach is talking about shooting without fear. Do you think there is a lack of confidence throughout the team during points of the game?
Not at all. Not at all. Today, even though we're down, guys were like, we've been in a situation before. We've came back from a situation before. We just keep battling and keep fighting. Attitude. That's what our foundation is built on, attitude, and I think we all kept a great attitude.